Hello everyone, this is Beyond Astro K and welcome to another video. I am bringing you the Libra full moon, which is happening on the 6th of April 2023. Now this full moon, it does oppose the sun in Aries. It's about me with Aries and it's about others with Libra. We're going to feel that tug and pull. This full moon in Libra, it does oppose Jupiter in Aries. So it's a bit of a big one. You know, we are easing into, well, not now, although it is April, but next month we are easing into we're more or less like in eclipse season anyway. With the first eclipse, solar eclipse happening in Aries, the very soon actually, the 20th of April. And again, you know, Libra is going to feel this. It's at 29 degrees. So we're going to be wrapping things up concerned to do with relationships, business and personal, contracts as well. Whenever full moons happen, regardless of what sign it is, we always tend to find things out. And we can probably definitely find some stuff out that's happening now. The fact that it does oppose Jupiter, it can make us, and we're going with the Libra theme. Librans are all about, you know, they're the scales, they're about balance and fairness. They're definitely about relationships and contracts, business and personal. They are the judge and the jury of the zodiac. So what this can bring is good feelings with relationships, proposals, marriages, you know, saying how you feel. The higher vibration of Libra is being very generous, but also, yeah, and also, you know, meeting up with people, making friends, going to art classes, you know, surrounding yourself with people that are on like the same higher vibration as you. Lots of communication. And I can definitely see a lot of us actually doing that, even looking at how we dress, you know, spicing ourselves up, especially when it concerns our relationships with our partner. There could be a lot more of, it could be a lot more honest communication, honest about our feelings. But on the other hand, because there can be this element of course, you know, pleasing others, but how far are we willing to go in order to be accepted? Because there's a side of Libra that is not only pleasing to the eye, because they are very beautiful, even if they're not physically beautiful, their aura is so beautiful. There's no wonder why a lot of them are considered the most beautiful of the zodiac. They're very giving, they're very generous. And obviously, you know, the shadow side of this, because it does oppose Jupiter, is that we can be over the top. There's going to be no boundaries. Jupiter is a sign that when it expands, there's no reining in. So we can just be over the top with pleasing, over the top with how we dress, over the top with lack of self-control. Nothing wrong with being generous, but how far are we willing to be generous? Also, how far are we willing to have self-control in order to how we see ourselves, in order to how we, you know, as a general, it's about respecting ourselves as well. And once we give away our respect, and once people start taking the piss with us, how can we get that back? Okay, so even though there's goodness in this, there's also can be like whatever you're giving away, it's going to be very hard to take back. So if we're not really respecting ourselves and how we present ourselves, especially in a relationship, like if we're over pleasing our partner, when it comes to business, when we are not saying our worth because we want others to be happy with us, when we're getting less, why are we complaining? Because we lowered our price, because we lowered our standards. We, you know, in a relationship, we're supposed to have, it's meant to be about equality. And if there's not equality and we're doing everything and we're not sharing, why are we going to be upset because we're not saying anything? You know, Libra, out of all the air signs, is one of the most I personally love Librans. I know a lot of Librans. I wish that they had more of a, not they don't have a backbone, they do, because they are cardinal. And when they do end up switching, when that scales tip, it's not a nice to see. But sometimes I wish that they would say things in the moment instead of saying things later on. And I feel that we can actually see that. So on one hand, the balance of our, so it looks like with this Libra full moon that the balance is quite tipped. It's not going to be as balanced as we want. On one hand, it looks like it's going to be, well, on the other hand, it's like, actually, that's not fair. So there can be some drama coming up with relationships. Like, I'm doing everything and you're not doing this. And, you've asked me to dress up and I'm doing that, but you're not making an effort. I've cooked, I've, told you how I feel, and you're just taking everything. And, we're meant to meet up at this restaurant and I've come and you've just come 3 hours late. I know there feels like a deeper conversation that's going on with this full moon in Libra. A lot of like questions and a lot of not as much positive answers that can come. But obviously, I'm trying definitely to see. I am seeing there are some positives that comes with this as well. I feel that it's great that a lot of us will be a bit more open when it comes to our relationship, with our emotions. And, even if there is some drama that can come, and even if we do react to things very quickly, things definitely could be sorted out as well. This can be very much an emotional time. I feel that some of us can also see where there's holes or gaps in a relationship, where there's things that we have brushed under the carpet, and now things will definitely come to the surface. So I feel that's actually a great thing, even though it might feel pretty uncomfortable for some. When it comes to the tarot card for this, because this is 16, it's number 6, which is I was going to say the Hierophant. I don't know why I was thinking that, but the number 6 in the tarot is the Lover's card, Gemini card. So, this is definitely to do with relationships, but it's also about balance. It's also about choices that a lot of us are going to be making. Between now and when the new moon, when the eclipses happen, and also when the nodes happen in Aries and Libra, there's going to be big changes coming. And this card, because it's on the 6th of April, this card again is asking us questions about making choices. Yes, there can be a selfish element to it, but there's going to be a lot of choices that are going to be made. It could be about 2 relationships that we're in. It could be about relationships, how we ourselves are with our partner. It also could be undecided. There could be a lot of undecided about how we want something to go further, or we want something to break. Speaking of breaking, it's 16 degrees, which is the Uranus degrees. It's the Uranus degrees, because I like decans. So this is like the mid of this is like October, Librans. So you're going to be feeling this, and it's Uranus, which is ruled by Aquarius. So again, there can be, because this is the most, like Librans in general, they can be, of course, they're relationship based, but on the other whole, because this is Uranus, there can be an element of us not emoting in a way. Yes, it can be a coldness, but it could also be a bit of a detachment. Like if I'm giving you something and your partner is challenging you, you could just shut down. Like, okay, let's not talk about this. Let's just get along, type of thing. And also, this, because it's 16 degrees in the tarot, it's the Tower card. So there's going to be things that are going to be brought up. There's going to be things that crash and burn, but there's also going to be things that there's going to be like a brand new beginning. This is a Mars card, and Mars is ruled by Aries. So there's going to be things that come thick and fast, that can shock us, that can surprise us, but it can also make us think, actually, it needed to happen. Actually, I'm not surprised it happened. So there could be stuff that happens quite quickly. And the fact this is Uranus, Libra, there can be lots of ups and downs, topsy-turvies, and also sudden shocks that could also be happening during this time. Libra also, again, it rules contracts. It also rules the law and court. So we can obviously hear stuff about that coming out. Yeah, especially when it comes to like celebrities. It could be about judges and all of these things. I know that there's a court case happening in this country with Prince Harry, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, Elton John, Sadie Frost, and 2 other people as well. That's to do with like the law and the media. So we can obviously hear more stuff about that too. And yeah, and also contracts, okay, business. So there's going to be a lot of that stuff coming out as well. The fact that it's Uranus is also because it's 16, which is the Tower card. Again, some of these things may not shock us. Some of these things will, but a lot of things we brought onto the surface in terms of like these Libra themes. So yes. Other themes that could be coming up with this is that of course we could be questioning a lot of stuff, like we're questioning how steady things are within our relationships, but also how steady things are within ourselves. We could be worrying, we could be fretting, and we could be definitely in 2 minds. But I feel that once we come to a general consensus, that things will definitely work out. We just have to take charge and not give too much of our power away. Okay. We also have, with this full moon in Libra, a lot of the energy is actually, you know, when I looked at the chart, a lot of the energy is, you know, Aries, a lot of Aries energy happening. So obviously a lot of that's going to come to the fore. A lot of it's going to be like bam, 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 bam. Some of us could actually feel that, you know, we do have to generally take care of ourselves, take care of like what's yours, what's business, what's about yours. But we also have to remember to have that sort of like balance, that sort of shift when it comes to, it could be a shift of power, but it could also be a shift in general. Trying to maintain balance, not too much people pleasing, but also making sure that and also we're checking into ourselves too. When it comes to the wellness aspect of it, like in terms of like essential oils, like, because you guys know that I love essential oils, and essential oils that you could use for Libra is, because, you know, Libra generally, I love this sign. It's a very, it's ruled by Venus. So like it's all about pleasures as well. So one of the essential oils that you could use is rose, which is very much a Venus. It's really good for like peace and balance. Cedarwood, because of course we're going to be needed to be helped to be grounded. Lavender is very good. Clove bud as well. You could even use jasmine, because I won't be surprised, guys, if intimacy is obviously going to play a big part. So things like jasmine is really good. And also rosemary is very good. I use rosemary not as much as I should, but it's really good for like the mental energy, and it also helps boost your self-confidence. It's actually extremely good for like mental, you know, making sure things stay in, and also keeping your mind clear too. So that is my 2 cents worth on the Libra full moon. And now let's get into the sign. So of course, let's start off with Aries. So Aries, this is in your 7th house, and you got the Jupiter in your You know, Jupiter rules you. Not rules you, Jupiter's in your sign. So, you know, you and Libra, like all the cardinal signs are going to feel this, especially if you're 16 degrees. So you, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn, you guys are in the hot seat. The fact that the sun's in your sign, you know, your energy and vitality should be through the roof. Your relationships are coming to the fore. So everything I said, Aries, you and Libra, definitely, you know, if you just look back or even, you know, stroll back to hear what I said, because this definitely does affect you, everything I said. So your relationships are coming to the fore. Also about yourself. And some of you who are single, you know, it's about asking yourself why. You may be putting a lot of energy, Aries, into like your goals and your dreams. And if you're dating and nothing has stuck, it's time to ask yourself questions why. And if you are in a relationship, I feel that there's going to be some definite changes going on. Like if you're just only doing things for yourself, you know, there might be some harsh truths that could be coming up. And this is the time to look on things on a deeper psychological sphere. I feel you're going to be learning a hell of a lot, because Jupiter rules your 12th and your 9th. So you'll be learning a hell of a lot about, you know, sharing and communicating and speaking and, you know, being a bit more open and not being so fiery and defensive. Because I feel a lot of this will come up. Some of you Librans, some of you Aries may want to like let certain things go as well. Like, you know, I thought relationships were always like this, but now it's like things have changed. I don't know what's going on. This could see some of you have like a bit of a spring awakening, like a deeper sense of awakening of how you view yourself in a relationship. Sometimes not all about ourselves, but it's about others too. So the card you got is a 6 of Wands, which is actually a brilliant card because it's showing you that, you know, if you're going to be more honest and open, your partner will support you. I feel that even in terms of if you're like anything to do with contracts or even like the law, things will go on your side as long as you're listening to what's happening, what's going on, and trying to be as open as you can. Not always thinking of the self, but thinking of others. There can be some issues that come up with like business partners or even contracts. So things may take a while, but in order for things to go smoothly, we have to try and be as open as we can. And again, a lot of you are going to be doing some deep work as well. And the 6 of Wands is actually such a brilliant card for you for this. It's going to be showing you that if you need help with anything or if you need advice, there can be someone that comes up, someone that you never even envision could be helping you. And even in a relationship as well, I feel that your partner could shock you in a way that you never even experienced. Not to do with that automations, but it just could be like a general like, oh my God, I didn't know this could happen. So you're going to get a lot of support with this full moon, Aries. Hello, Taurus. How are you? So this full moon in your 6th house. Yeah, this is your 6th house of your daily routines, habits, health, pets. And, you know, you're ruled by Venus. You know, so you and Libras, even though there might be a thing of you guys not having anything in common, I've seen a lot of relationships with Tauruses and Librans, and it actually does go well because that Venus connection. So, you know, you may really enjoy this. You know, this is a time where you may definitely want to, you know, look at your routines. Some of you may decide that, okay, bomb it, I'm going to just get a pet. Or you could be giving away your pet. There could be also this thing of, you know, looking at your medicine cabinet. I'm picking up, clearing stuff away. You could be really like taking care of home, clearing out your home. You know, looking at what you're eating, like once and for all, I'm going to actually get a bit more healthy because it's spring. I'm going to you know, start doing weightlifting. I'm going to start doing more walking, maybe dancing. Also, you know, even like paperwork. Some of you may decide, I want to like sort out this paperwork. It's just piling up. And this definitely could help if you're in a relationship, especially if your partner is very organized. This could help. You know, Jupiter rules your 11th and it also rules your 8th house. So again, this could see a lot of you. I feel a lot of you will be getting some support with this through like a group or organization, or, you know, this is showing me also that your goals could definitely change. I feel some of you may also be holding on to something. Could be holding on to an old habit, holding on to a old way of thinking. It could be a friendship. You know, something's changing now, Taurus, and it's time to sort of like work with letting that go. Okay, because the card that you have is the 5 of Pentacles, which is not, that's not the best card, because all the cards have their good and bad. But, you know, I feel that some of you, again, are holding on to things, and there's things that are like sort of leaving your life. The 5 of Pentacles is, whenever you see this card, it's like downtrodden and, you know, things are not really working out. So it's about getting your ducks in order. Okay, because I do see with this is that, again, you guys are in two minds. Get healthy, not get healthy, sort out this work, you know, clearing out the cupboards, and there's a lot of confusion that's going on. So changes are happening. Like Libra or even like Aries, ask for help if needed, because you don't want it to be a case of everything comes at once. Or it's time like, have you got the papers? Have you got this? Have you got that? And it's just like, you just have to keep finding it. After next, you know, some things are lost in translation. Some things are just lost. This is also great to be taking care of your finances as well. But really sorting out yourself, Taurus. Because it could be a lot of things going on. Hello, Gemini. So you're going to really benefit from this, because this is in your 5th house. You and Aquarius, actually, and the fact that this is in your 5th house is a great house. It's about children. It's also to do with, you know, your pleasures, your guilty pleasures, creativity, you know, and your confidence is going to be building. Jupiter rules your 10th and also your 7th house. So again, I'm constantly picking up ducks in a row. So I feel that, you know, of course, this is a time of having fun. Okay, this is like the main thing. Having fun, whether having fun in your relationship, but also having fun in your job. I feel that I'm seeing changes with everyone happening. So there could be some changes within your job. You could be making those changes. Like, I'm going to go from corporate to creative, or creative to, you know, working for the self. Or I want to work with a bunch of people who are very different, you know, we're just going to be sparring off of each other. And I feel that your main thing during this full moon is that you just want to not only have fun, but you want to do something different. And this is the full moon to do it. You could be talking about this with your partner. Your partner could actually be helping you. Okay. And if you are looking for like a change in your career or a change in status or anything, this is definitely the full moon to do this. And don't be surprised, Geminis, if you guys like changing up what you're wearing. You're going to feel like the sun is shining on you. So it's like, okay, you know, now or never. So changing up your hair, or, you know, I feel that opportunities can definitely come a lot easier to you guys. But you're going to be bringing some stuff out there. So the card that you have is a 2 of Cups. And 2 of Cups, whenever you see a 2, it's about decisions. Again, if you guys, any of you are dating, you could be deciding on, you know, 2 people, you know. Because Gemini, you know, some of you may be thinking 2 heads are better than one. So you could be making a decision. Your heart, you could be deciding things about your heart and mind. But also you could be deciding, you know, should I stay or should I go? Should I leave this job, or something that is very, You know, like the money is very good, but also I want to do something that I'm extremely passionate about, that I'm actually crazy about. So you also may be getting two, or you could be getting two views, asking for two views from people about what you should be doing. Obviously, a Gemini, the answer is within you, but obviously there's some confusion that could be coming along the way. So really listen to your heart. We're definitely in two minds. There could be also lots of opportunities that people could be presenting to you with who they know. So just be open to that. But regardless, it's a brilliant time for you, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. So you're going to be feeling this as a cardinal. You know, you're from the cardinal family. This is in your 4th house. And there's going to be, you know, there's going to be some stuff that comes up within your home. This is actually your house. And because whenever the full moon happens, Cancer, you feel it. Yeah, you feel it. But because it's cardinal, it's like big time. You're going to be feeling this. So this is your house of home. So, you know, there's going to be some changes that happen. There could be something that's going to be released from home. Like you could be fixing things, or something could be coming up that needs to be sorted out. Something to do with the family as well. The past definitely could be coming up as well. You could be having lots more communication, a lot more conversation with your family about the past. You could be finding out secrets as well. Some of you may move or decide you want to move because this doesn't feel like home. Could be lots of more baking and sharing and just wanting to be a bit more home. Because it's a moon, you're ruled by it. You may not be on it. You may not want to be around too much people. Even though you are communicating, it might be a case of just texting instead of voice notes. Because it may take some of you a while. Jupiter is ruled by your 9th house. It's also ruled by your 6th house. So again, you're getting your ducks in a row when it comes to your beliefs. I feel that how you're viewing things within your family structure, they're now going to be changing. It's going to be expanding into a thing of, okay, this is what I thought, and now it's come undone. Especially if you're finding out stuff to do with like your heritage, you know, your background. You know, you could be shocked by the outcome. You may have thought that you were one thing, you find that you're many things, or even like something to do with like your mum or your dad. But this is also a time of organizing the home. You know, if there's a lot of clutter, mess, tidying up, this is a time to be doing it. Taking care of your mental health, the emotional, especially your emotional health is very important for you. So this will be, you know, and with full moons, they're very much about cleansing. So obviously check with your doctor, but some of you may decide that you want to just detox, like you want to eat more lighter, or, you know, because remember with full moons, a lot of stuff can come up that can be quite negative, and we may not be even open to it, but just maybe just be too much. You may want something a little bit lighter. So going for walks, going to swimming, doing some yoga, Pilates, or even like meditation will really help you just to keep your mind balanced, especially if you're finding some stuff out, whether it's through family or even in your home. Like, oh my God, I didn't know that they had a hole there, you know. So the card you got is the World card. It's about an ending that's coming, but there's also a beginning. But the World card is Saturn card. So regardless of what happens during this full moon, you know that things will, again, work out. But also, it's not even about being open, Cancer. It's just about, I'm hearing like Let It Be from the Beatles. But, you know, I feel that some of you may be in a sense of stillness as well. So the World card is like the last card of this, I'll say the zodiac, of the tarot. And it's like you've come to, you know, you've experienced so much stuff, and now you come to an end of a journey, and, you know, you've passed. And that's what I feel is the same to you, Cancer. Like anything that happens during this full moon, whether you're getting yourself healthier, or you're finding stuff out, or you've had like an awakening, You've come through it. And now it's time to move on to the next thing, or try to move on to the next thing. It's never going to be easy, but the main thing is that, you know, you are here, you are strong, you are ready for your next journey. You are ready for the next chapter into your life, because there's going to be stuff that's going to be opening up to you. And I feel a lot of you Cancers are more at home, or if you're tending to just be a bit more at home, especially during the next 2 weeks, is that there's a lot that you can do in order to spring clean, like your mental state, your emotional state, and also boosting your morale through manifestations and spirituality, because again, some things can get too much. Hello, Leo. So welcome to your full moon in Libra. You're going to enjoy this like Gemini, like Sagittarius. You know, the air signs and the fire signs will definitely feel this. So this is in your 3rd house, a house of communication, whether it's through media, social media, your siblings, and also your neighborhood, short distance. So there could be a lot of that going on. A lot of you Leos can find yourself very busy, and lots of chitter chatter, lots of meeting up with friends, you know, lots of hanging around, could be some gossiping going on, but you know, very light-hearted. Jupiter rules your 8th, and it also rules your 5th house. So what this is showing me is that I feel that, you know, some of you Leos may be wanting, again, a change. So, you know, if you're doing something on the side, whether it's through writing, blogging, you know, speaking, or, you know, even traveling places just to like earn money, I think this is a great time to be doing it. When I say traveling places to earn money, I mean, you know, there could be people that are helping you, getting you gigs, speaking gigs, whether it's gigs through media, well, obviously can actually help balance your, you know, finances, help your joint finances. And also if any like fears come up as well, I feel that, you know, your self-esteem is definitely going to be boosted during this full moon. You can definitely be in two minds about things like, you know, your pleasures, your partner's pleasures, your friend's pleasures, your guilty pleasures as well. But all in all, I feel this is actually a very light full moon for you. It's not going to come without its dramas, okay? And the fact that the opposition to your 5th house is actually really nice house. It's a house of, it's your house. It's a 5th house thing. So, you know, you guys will, I feel some of you guys will be getting some stuff out there, some creative stuff, some passionate stuff. Could be also looking at how you want to get more fit, or, you know, some of you could even get like a opportunity to be working for yourself, because you might have written something and like the right person sees it. Oh, I like what you're about, you know, what else have you got? Can you show them what you got? I'm this person, I'm that person. Opportunities can definitely come. And the card you got is the 3 of Swords. Never an easy card to have. Again, when I talked about fears, you could be fearing that you're not good enough. Oh, I see. Or you said the wrong thing. People have taken things the wrong way, because you're going to be so out there, Leos. Yes, people can take it the wrong way. Some of you Leos may also feel that, you know, something happens. You could be going back to childhood as well, or you could be going back to the past, like, oh, you know, I said this, or I said to that person, and, you know, they really hurt me, or your friend hurt you. They probably weren't your friend if that happened. So, you know, it's just like getting these swords out of your head, you know, and putting it out there. Anything you need to say and do is put out there. Be as creative as you can. If you've got something to say, Leo, say it. You know, don't let fears get stuck or fears get in your way, because, you know, you're very, very talented. So, yeah, have a nice full moon. Hello, Virgo. So, welcome to your full moon in Libra, which is in your second house. This is a house, the Taurus house. This is a house of money, okay? And your self-worth. This is a house that is about, you know, the money that you're earning, how it boosts you, boosts your morale. And yes, again, you guys, I feel would definitely be about thinking about money. Could definitely be in two minds. If you're earning enough, you're not earning enough. If you're actually happy, what can come with this is there could be like two things coming at once for you. I'm feeling, Virgos, because, you know, the opposite to Jupiter rules your 7th, and it also rules your 4th. So it could be coming in a form of, like, there could be a new contract that's signed. There could also be which actually the contract could be about, you know, your earning potential, like your status in a way. And obviously that can give you a bit of a bigger, you know, boost to your self-esteem. Or the contract could be that, you know, it's things will definitely stay the same and nothing's going to be changing, which actually can make you feel like you're not great, or you're not, you know, is it worth it? Is it worth what you're doing? And, you know, you could be wanting definitely more, and there's nothing wrong with wanting more. It's about, you know, I want to improve my home, I want to move home, I want to sell my home, I want to buy. There could be a lot of that coming up. You may even want to leave the country. And I also feel with some of you Virgos that you want to, like, handle your finances in a way that, you know, things are just sorted. There's no stone unturned. I will say, look, if you're signing anything, relook at it properly. Relook at it properly, because you could be missing something. The card you got is a Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is actually a good card for you. It's good cards for everyone, what cards they have. But this is a card, the pages are about the young people. So you could be doing things on a whim. You know, that's why one of the reasons why I said look at what you're signing. Because you don't want to be signing your life away. You don't want to be signing something that makes that you have less of. You want to be signing something that actually helps you, but also helps your family as well. But also about your self-esteem. You know, anything that you're doing now, Virgos, is about, you know, your self-worth. We don't want to be giving away things and not getting nothing back. So I feel you're going to be looking at this very much deeply. And I feel that, again, some of you may decide that you may want to take a course. It could be a course about finances. It could be a course that actually helps you in later on. So, yeah, very much a serious time for a lot of you, Virgo. Libra. So, Libra, this is in your house, 16 degrees. Second decan of Libra. So, a big time for you. Again, like what I said, if, you know, look at what I said in the beginning, because this does really benefit you and Aries. Your relationships are coming into focus, big time. Some of you Libras may be actually quite excited because there's something you want to declare or say to your partner, or even, you know, there may be opportunities that a new business partnership could be formed. New contracts can be signed. If they may take a while, but it could actually be out in the open. I feel if any of you are anything to do with like the law or courts, I think things will definitely go in your favor as well, even if there are some niggles. Because Jupiter rules your 3rd, and it also rules your 8th house. So what this is showing me, that communication definitely can go swimmingly well. Any like fears, phobias, anything to do with like money, your self-esteem, it will, you know, it's time to get stuff out into the open, not holding things in, not making anything like manifest into something that it shouldn't. No, sorry, it rules your 3rd, but it also rules your 6th house. Sorry about that. So again, you guys will be organized. This is the time of organization. This is the time of You know, when I spoke about in the beginning that, you know, you could be giving yourself away, the fact that it rules your sixth house as well is like you're gonna be looking at it in a different way, looking at it deep. Remember, Saturn's in your sixth, so you're gonna be doing things differently. Even how your routines are gonna be very different. So even whatever you say, or how you can communicate, whether it's through social media, whether it's through your partner, it's gonna be very different. And I feel that some of you may look within more deeply before anything is said, or before anything is going to be, or any type of action is going to be occurring. This moon is about cleansing yourself, Libra. It's definitely about cleansing. So cleansing the mind, body and soul. The fact that it's in your first house, there's a lot of that going to be going on. Looking at yourself, you could be changing how you dress. You could be, you know, there may have been a bit more of a mouthier side to you. You could just be like, you know, all like, you know, very ha ha ha. And if you know, bam, you just say something that shocks people. It could shock your friend. It could even shock your neighborhood. You could be shocking a lot of people now, Libra. And it's not going to be in a bad way. It's just like, we didn't know we had this side to you. And again, there could be changes within your job, changes within your relationships. So the card that you got is a Page of Wands. There's another Wands card, and this is again very childlike. It's also about you being fearless. I feel this is a great time because, again, like I said, there's going to be some changes that's going to be happening within you. So you guys are really ready to take the bull by the horns. I feel a lot of you may definitely want to have some fun within your relationship. You may want to, you know, there's a busy time. So there's going to be, again, there's going to be some stuff happening within your job that's going to be happening in a very fast pace. I feel a lot of you are going to be having a bit more passion. If the passion was lacking, this is a time that is going to be up and coming. Okay, because remember, you're a relationship sign. And don't be surprised as well if there could be some dressing up going on. Okay, trying some new stuff out. There could be a lot more honest conversations in your relationships as well. Things are going to be a bit more playful. I feel some of you also could be a bit more taking care of yourself, but trying out like new workouts, trying out new, you know, it's about getting things moving basically. You know, so if you were very like not receptive to, like, I don't know, yoga, for instance, I feel that you guys may try it out. Especially if it's couples yoga, anything couples you guys are going to be doing. I feel that you guys are going to be a bit more open to things and open to change, because regardless, you've got the nodes happening and this is going to be changing things within you. So yeah, this is like a bit of a starter that's coming up. Hello, Scorpio. How are you? So this full moon is in your 12th house. And, you know, it's about taking, like, Taurus, you know, this is in, this sun is in the 12th house. So you can talk to Taurus about that. But this is about taking things easy. Not rushing. Full moons or new moons in the 12th house is never easy for some people. Because you're a water sign, but also you were traditionally ruled by Mars. You may want to get things moving, but the heart and mind may not be connecting as much. You're going to be releasing stuff. Releasing anything to do with like a past relationship. Because a past relationship could definitely come up. Anything to do with things that didn't really work out. But yes, I feel that things from the past will definitely come up. And I feel that it could be like a specific relationship. Or someone that you used to work with. You could actually see them. They could actually appear. This is what I'm picking up. So the fact that Jupiter rules your second, and it also rules your 5th house, and the fact that you got this in your 12th, there is stuff that you guys may be doing. Like, I can just imagine Scorpions just being still at home, or, you know, just wanting to be by themselves. but then they get this like sort of like an awakening of like stuff that they could be doing behind the scenes. So something creative, something like to do with earning money, definitely, because the second house is about, you know, your self-worth. So again, if things definitely can get very passionate, but actually emotional, and we can hold on to stuff here. So in order for us to get a little bit of a lighter load, it's actually great time to be doing something that is not necessarily creative, but something that have been put to the back burner. Your dreams are going to be very powerful now as well. So listen to your dreams, even write down your dreams. You could even work with your dreams. There could also be stuff that comes up when it comes to losses of things, and losses across the board, Scorpio. For some reason, I'm quite lost for words with this for you, Scorpio, because it does feel very much a still time, that you've been on the go for a while and now things are coming to a standstill. So really take care of yourself, really pace yourself. The card you have is the Emperor. So it's a new beginning that's happening, but you're going to be taking things very seriously. It's like once and for all, I'm going to get rid of this. Once and for all, I'm going to talk to that person. Once and for all, I'm going to sort out my finances. It's like once and for all, I'm going to sort these things out, because I don't want it hanging over my head. You're all about moving forward in your own way. Remember, you're very stuck in a way. You're very you're fixed. So it's not easy, but I feel you're going to be making strides. So whether that's through talking to someone, doing therapy work, doing guided meditation, doing yoga, anything like that, just to help the energy flow, instead of it just being, you keep constantly coming back to it. One thing I would say, Scorpio, is if you find yourself always want to keep moving, what are you moving from? Okay. The Emperor is an Aries card. It is a card of entrepreneur, but it's a card that doesn't take any crap. So I feel that once you make a decision, you're going to be on it. You're going to be moving with it. So a very, very strong time to be moving ahead, Scorpio. Sagittarius, how are you? This full moon is in your 11th house. So it's great, great, great time to be hanging out with friends and doing the social stuff. You could be releasing like a project, deciding you want to go with a different group, hang out with different people. Your goals can definitely change. You could be telling people about your new venture. You know, you're ruled by Jupiter, so this opposes your first house. Also, it's in your Jupiter's also in your fourth. There's stuff that's really coming back to home. There's stuff that's really that you're going to be ingrained in a good way, because you're going to really benefit from this. But you know, it's about, I feel some of you are going to be looking at yourselves, how you are in a group, or what you're going to be, what type of organization you're associating with, and seeing if you really are about that life. When I say stuff coming from home, the fact that Jupiter rules your fourth house as well is that, you know, you may not be feeling at home with certain people. So you may decide that, I'm not really sure about this. I'm not really sure about what they're about. They're a bit too, they could be too radical. They may not be listening. There may not be any like leadership within your group, or even like people that you surround yourself with. They just may not just be open-minded as you. So I feel that you're going to be looking at that and thinking, you know, there's definitely needs a change that's going to be happening. Or you may want to come home to a different, to people that you used to know. The people that you used to know could actually come back into your life. So it might be a bit of like an emotional time for a lot of you Saggies. So the card that you have is the Five of Cups. Again, an emotional time. Whenever we see cups, it is like, oh, okay, I need to tap in. And tapping in, there's no time like the present, okay? So for you, Saggies, although it's going to be very much a busy time, this new moon for you, it's also a time of looking out of the box and seeing if things are actually worth it. And you might be thinking, what do you mean? There's things that you're not actually seeing, and you're going to be seeing it now. And it's a brilliant time to be doing this, Sagittarius. Whenever we have, how can I put this? Whenever we actually have a time to like looking within ourselves, or whenever we see things that we want to see and we're not seeing like the actual things, it can become a bit of a shock to us. And even you, Sagittarius, you are one of those, you know, jovial signs. You're a sign that's very much about, it could be like giving chances, but it could also be about, you know, again, moving forward, not wanting to like sort of like, yes, I feel that some of you will rock the boat, but you're all about moving forward. You're all about, okay, let's do this, let's do that. And the fact that the Five of Cups is about moving, you know, you could be still stuck in something, but there's opportunities behind you. You're going to be seeing this differently now. You're going to be seeing your goals differently. You're going to be seeing your friends. You're going to be seeing organizations. You're going to be even seeing yourself differently. Just about stepping outside of that and not thinking I have to stay within this because these people will be happy, because I'll be happy. Your happiness does come first, but something needs to change. And I feel like this full moon is going to definitely bring that up for you. So yeah, there's a lot of conversations that's going to be happening, but ultimately the changes are within you. Hello, Capricorn. So how are you? So this full moon is in your 10th house of career, which actually is your house. And again, like Cancer, I feel that you guys may feel at home. It's like, okay, my career's highlighted, my house, I need to change, something needs to change. And the change may be within your control, or it might be outside of your control. Because Jupiter is opposing your 4th, which is the home, but also Jupiter rules your 3rd. So home and family life are coming to the fore, okay? If you guys will be getting opportunities now within your career, like your status is going to change, it's like the home, something could be happening at home. Your home is like, is where the heart is. And you may be putting a lot of things at the back, to the back corner, like if the plug needs to be fixed, or the bathroom or anything like that needs to be fixed. But you're thinking, oh, but my career. If I do this, I can make more money. It can actually help boost us. But it's like, we need to sort this out. I feel that some of you Capricorns may be like selling your home at the moment. But in order for the value to go up, you know, something needs to be painted, or something needs to be fixed. Something like, even like the garden, you know, or you need like family to help you. Or even like your family, like if you've got a big family as well, they may be just making a lot of mess and there's no structure. So it's time for you to speak up and say, okay, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. The fact that Jupiter rules your 3rd, you may not be very clear on what's going on. You may be very confused. You may be like, when you're speaking, people are not hearing you. You know, all of that. People like, you know, family may not be hearing you. Like, okay, when I come home, this needs to be done, that needs to be done. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. You could be speaking in a low voice. And so this may change now. I feel some of you may be promoted. There could be a promotion coming up, or there could be a demotion. These things can happen. You could be getting a lot of opportunities, like certain people want you to work for them. They may want you to be a CEO, and you could be definitely in two minds, because you may think, do I get to work from home? Or, you know, do I get to spend more time with my family? You know, because there could be some tension with your partner at home as well. You know, I feel that some of you, in your mind, you're thinking, you know, whatever I'm doing is benefiting us. But at the same time, you know, you could be very, very overly ambitious as well. So the card you got is the Moon card. The moon card is Pisces card. Pisces rules your third. So whatever you're feeling, there may be a thing of you're not emoting it properly. That's why things at home may not be very steady. On one hand, it looks, but I feel it's not as well. So tapping in, digging deep, listening to that, listening to the heart, but also listening to that intuition of, if I don't sort this out, this is what can happen. Status also rules relationship status. And because you're Capricorn, you're cardinal, you guys are in the hot seat. So a lot of your relationships are changing. This is like the beginning of what's going to be happening when the nodes go into your sign. So, I feel that anything that needs to be sorted out in relationships or your career, it has to be done now. Because you don't want to go down the line and wish that you did it. I feel that the moon card is also speaking to like not only just your emotional side, but the side that you're leaving behind. Some of you may be actually feeling quite moody under this new moon. You could be burying a side of yourself and putting out a different side of yourself that is not actually really nice. Your partner may feel that they actually maybe can't really talk to you because you're putting like this sort of like the cold demeanor out, and it's like, I can't talk to you. So just about really tapping in. Your partner also could be saying stuff to you that you may not be listening to. So also really listening to what's been going on, because they could be doing a lot of things by themselves and feeling alone. So it's great that your career is highlighted, but also home life is also going to be highlighted too. Busy time. Aquarius. So this full moon in Libra, which you will definitely enjoy, will be in your 9th house. And this is the house of your belief systems, higher learning, anything to do with law, anything to do with spirituality. This is your domain. And it's going to be a great time for you. You may be bringing some stuff out. You may bring out something that's published, or you may decide you want to go to spiritual realm. You may decide you want to teach, go back to college, university, learn a new language. Your whole views on things will definitely change with this. You could be doing two things. You could be undecided about two things. Jupiter rules your 2nd, and it also rules your 11th house. So, anything you're going to be doing now will be beneficial financially for you. You could be definitely investing, really, really investing within yourself. And there could be some new stuff that comes with this that you think, oh, actually, I might want to pay for this. I might actually want to pay with that. Your self-esteem is going to be greatly boosted during this new moon. And again, like I said, it's really great if you want to enhance your skills set in some way. If you're going to be taking a course, or if you're going to be doing a degree in anything, this will be a brilliant time when this is going to be happening. And if you're doing it amongst a group of friends, if you're doing it to help the people, if you're doing it to serve the community in some way, big time for this, exciting time. So the card you have is the Chariot card. So you're going to be taking these things seriously and be very passionate, very determined. Anyone that veers you off course, you're going to be like, no, I'm very busy right now. I also see with a lot of you Aquarians that, especially the Chariot card, because this year is a number 7 year, it's a Chariot year, that there's stuff that is connected to like the mind and heart that is going to be for your future. The fact that you got Pluto in your sign for like 3 months, this can carry forth. And you guys may be traveling as well. So it is a great time if you want to travel. You may travel far away, you may travel and align yourself with different groups and organizations who are from different creeds and cultures. And, you know, a lot of these people I feel will really sing to your heart. You know, if you actually find a mentor with this new moon, this full moon, you know, they're going to be really very beneficial, and they're going to be really inspirational to you. So this is a great full moon for you, Aquarius, to enhance yourself and enhance your skills and boosting your morale and your, you know, your higher mind. And we have my Pisces. So Pisces, this full moon is in your 8th house. You and Virgos are going through the motions when it comes to your money. This is your joint finances, this is debt, loans, death and rebirth. This is about transformation. So you're going to be doing all of this under this full moon. You're ruled by Jupiter. So even though it opposes it, it's like, okay, what do I need to do to pay off these loans? What do I need to pay off these debts? What do I need to do in order to make sure that I'm getting mine, type of thing? Not in a greedy way, but if you are going to be gaining an inheritance, you want to get like the best lawyers, you want to get like the best, you know, people around you. If you are sorting out your finances, you want everything to be, you know, spick and span. You don't want no stone unturned. If you are signing any contracts, please, Pisces, read the small print. Anything that you are owed, it probably can come to you. You got Saturn in your sign, even though it can be restricted, it still can come to you. If you owe people money, you are going to be, you know, making sure you're paying this off. And the fact that Jupiter is in your sign, you know, this can enhance you in some way. This can, I mean, the fact that you're ruled by Jupiter, it can enhance things as well. Jupiter also rules your 10th house. So this is definitely to do with your career. So your state, something within your status and your career, your finances can really change. It could be boosted. It could be in a way demoted as well. The things could be taking long. I feel you can be working with your emotions during this full moon. Any fears that you have to do with your money, anything like that, anything to do with your relationship as well, anything that, you know, if you're getting less than, you know, it may be definitely time to be speaking up about it. The card you have is a Judgment card, which is about a spiritual awakening. It's about things are going to be out the box. So again, there could be some secrets that come out. You could have a secret. There could be general secrets. This is a time where you're going to be working with like the higher mind and the higher vibration. Again, if there's anything that you're owed, it can come. So you may hear about it afterwards, or you may be thinking, oh, I didn't know that could happen. Something spiritual can really come with this. I feel a lot of you will definitely be talking, you know, or you're communicating with your partner, communicating your deepest thoughts, your darkest thoughts. What can help you, Pisces, is doing, again, a spiritual practice, doing something to do with like a cult, writing down like your fears and worries, and or even you writing to a partner about, you know, there's some things that you can't say. This is what I'm going to be saying on the paper. Again, this is a very emotional time. 8th house is very emotional. It's a Scorpio house. So with the Judgment helping you with this time, Pisces, really work with that. Some of you may find things quite shaky under this full moon, because, you know, anything that's going to be transformed, it can take a while. But for some of you, it might be very quick and very sudden. So yeah, really delve deep. Anything you need to just pay off, or anything that needs to come to you, it will definitely come. The inner work's going to be done as well. Okay. So guys, that was a Libra full moon. Thank you for staying for this long video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Beyond Astro K. Thank you very much, guys, for my new subscribers. Thank you for your comments and your shares. And thank you for listening. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.